This is the Sas Al Nakhl graveyard for non-Muslims. It was closed in 2012 and remains the final resting place for many Abu Dhabi residents, including British military commanders, politicians, and Chinese and Indian labourers. It now has a digital repository for the cemetery, developed by the Khalifa University of Science and Technology. The touchscreens provide details of the deceased buried at the cemetery from the early 1960s to 2012. Since its closure, all non-Muslim burials have been shifted to the BANI graveyard. As many as 313 identified people of 15 known faiths are buried at the graveyard, including Christians, Hindus, Anglicans, Buddhists, and other religions. Dr. Athol Yates, an assistant professor at Khalifa University's Institute of International and Civil Security, says that the project is a perfect illustration of the UAE's diverse and inclusive culture, in line with the values of tolerance in the country.
The project has really involved a large number of volunteers from Khalifa University and the broader community, and they did a lot of field research in not only identifying who's in the graves, but also going through death certificates and church records about who was buried and when they were buried. All of that information has been collated into a database which then can be accessed via a touch screen. So people now can go into and they look at a aerial photograph of the cemetery, they touch on a grave, and then up pops the information known about the person who's been buried in that grave. So what it does is really document the important contribution that expatriates have made to this country.
The application is an initiative for the Year of Tolerance, and it presents or it shows it's a way of identifying or have a knowledge of the people who are buried in the cemetery for non-Muslims. It's one of the earliest cemeteries in Abu Dhabi. It started in 1963 under the rule of Sheikh Shakhbout bin Sultan. And with the collaboration with the St. Andrew's Church, we were able, with a voluntary research team, we were able to gather a lot of information of the people who are buried there. We are able to present them in an application. Hopefully that will be available soon. Thank you. I would like to thank everyone who worked on this project, Khalifa University for their support, and also the collaboration with the Abu Dhabi Police.